Oh shit, we got a camera. What's up, SNMP here. We got a camera. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too with me. We got a Canon of all things. If you're gonna do this, you might as well have a Canon. Vixia HF G20. I don't know that much about cameras, so I had to look it up, I'm sorry. This is one of their flagship series that they use for the consumers. Obviously you can get something way better, but we're not rich, so we can only do so much. But this bad boy wasn't cheap. It was about $1,200. Walked into Best Buy, was like, shit, let's look at cameras. Eventually we're gonna need one. And we weren't actually going to get one, but we just couldn't pass this camera up. We're like, dude, let's just at least try for credit. We don't even have to get it right away, we'll come back later. Got credit for it, and we're like, okay, never mind, let's get it. And so we ended up getting it. It's a badass camera, man. This thing has about 32 amounts of memory already in it, internally. And then we can slap 2 SD cards in this thing. Goes up to about 60 is about the biggest they generally make. And we only have 160 in there, so that's pretty cool. The battery life is a little short on here. I kind of expected a little bit more, but probably have to get a extra battery with the dock on it, but we won't worry about that right now. It's got this LCD screen on it. If you can kind of see, it flips for you. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of like auto rotate almost. And then it's touch screen as well. Now you can use a stylus on this bad boy, so you don't have to worry about really dirtying the screen or getting scratched up. I might actually also invest in a little protector for it. Probably will be another investment for us. But it's got great zoom on it. I kind of show it off, I guess. This is out, and that's in. It's so damn tight you can barely see my face almost, but it's pretty damn cool. What it's on, because I'm not just carrying it, it's on this little, I'm not sure what to really call it. This U handle. We'll go with that. It's got a real name, but action U handles, because you can actually run around with it like this and catch all kinds of stuff. As you can see, it doesn't blur. That's awesome. So you can move this all over the place and it stays pretty steady. It's got a cinema mode too. You can change all kinds of settings on that. Old school, dream, just to name a few. But yeah, this thing's got legs on it, so you can actually sit down also, which is what I'm about to do. I just really want to kind of show it off before we move on here. Let's go look at the other toys. What it comes with the remote, which is that guy right there. It's a little tiny for me because, I have such big hands, but I'll deal with it. It's a camcorder. It's not like it's going to come with a TV remote. We bought this thing that it's sitting on separately. We also bought that carrying bag there. Kind of surprised it didn't come with one for as much as it was, but hey, whatever. So we got that bad boy there. And then we got this cool tripod here, carbon fiber. One of the most expensive ones, but it's pretty sweet. It's got the stakes, as you can see, rubber feet or stakes. You just screw the feet up and it turns into the stakes. We live in Texas and it's hot right now, so it's really not gonna go into the ground right now, but later on. On the other side, I want to show you this guy right here. It's got a little trigger on it actually, so that's what you use to move it around as opposed to having that handle that sticks out. It moves just as fluid, so I'm happy with it. And I just dropped the box. Whatever, it's nothing in there. Bought that today to actually clean it, as if anybody gives a shit that I bought the cleaner for it. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Bag for the tripod. That came in the box, which was awesome. Let's bounce around now that I've kind of talked about the camera a little bit. This video is actually mostly about just showing off the camera, but we're going to touch base on a few other things real quick, and then we'll shut up. The battery, like I said, I'm kind of hoping we can get something better for it later, but it might be the best we can get, which is fine. Yeah, it's all good. My last video, I'm sorry, it was a really shitty video. It was on the front cam of my phone, and it's real poor quality. But I know the screen was like chopped down, so I do apologize for posting that. I just really felt like we needed to post something because it hadn't been a while, and this one's not as great quality either, but I kind of just want to post it just because the damn camera's so cool. About to wrap it up. Last few things. I said on my last video, working on a viral video. If you are interested in working on it, if you haven't watched any of our other videos, we are in Austin area, closest to Round Rock, Pflugerville, off of Wells Branch. So if you want to hit us up through comments, or you can email us snmpprojects.com, snmpprojects@gmail.com. Let me finish that out. But hit us up on there if you want to know more, find out where exactly we are. We can meet together, start talking about what we're going to do. Started already pinning out basically the story, so we're going to be working on that. We really like some actors for this. We're going to do it by ourselves right now, but we can get some actors before we actually launch it. That'd be great, that we don't have to change actors. But, I mean, if I start it, I'm probably going to finish it. If anybody wants to give me some pointers along the way, it would be helpful, because right now I'm not sure if I can achieve it. But we're going to do it anyways, because we've been promising a viral video for a while. I know we don't have any major subscribers, and I know there's not a whole lot of regulars on here yet, but if we got to make the viral video, that'll actually bring in people. That's basic logic to it. So hopefully, if you are watching, if you catch some of this, just go ahead and subscribe. Let us know that you're there, and if you're in the Austin area, hit us up. And before I go, I also teased on the whole thing of wanting to do a TV series down the road. Based on a movie franchise that's going on. It's probably going to get rebooted, so it's not going to be based on the director's version of what's going on in it, and it's going to be closer to the video game. If you watched my last video, you might actually got a pretty good hint of what it is going to be. If you know what it's going to be, don't actually say it in the comments below, because I'm trying to keep it kind of secretive, even though I'm kind of throwing it out there, but most people might not be able to figure it out right away. It's got a pretty good following to it. It's going to be about a company before the actual movies. And I might still not be giving it away well. So if you really want to know what it is, or you already know what it is, just, if you're going to say it on our email and say that you want to help out. So, I mean, if that's the thing, if you got connections, if you know people, let me know. Really appreciate it, and because we really want to get something going out there with that story right now. But in the meantime, if you want to help out with the Boogar thing, like I say, go to our email at snmpprojects@gmail.com, and we'll talk more about it there, and then we'll proceed from there if you really want to help. Like I said in the videos before, we're not looking for somebody who's like a professional at this. If you just got input, we're going to pull you in. Creative ideas, we're going to pull you in. If you know how to do stuff, we're going to pull you in. If you're an actor, we're going to pull you in, please. We need actors. It's unpaid. Hopefully you know that by now. So this is all about your free time. Hopefully you're just here to basically enjoy it, because we're enjoying it. And so that's about it for now. We're going to be posting a lot more because we have this bad boy here. But that's going to be it for now, and I really hope to get some more responses. In the meantime, we're going to start working on that video. Hopefully in the next few weeks, once we figure out what's going to happen about the whole lighting situation, because this didn't come with a light, so we're going to have to get one. Then we'll move on from there, because we like to shoot at night, so we're going to need a light. Before I go, one last thing. Anybody has any suggestions about any adapters? Light and microphone is exactly the main thing we're looking for. Let me know, because we're going to go hit up a camera place next week, Monday or Tuesday. And I feel like they're going to be pushing for our money, so if you have any suggestions at a reasonable price range, and I think super cheap, I don't need some cheap shit, but something about right in the middle. Let me know, throw it on the comments, say, hey, you don't have to spend $300 for that light. Here's a great light for you. Keep in mind, we're going to be shooting outside in the dark, in an area where there's usually not a whole lot of light. Some places will be in complete darkness. So it's going to be very important. I would like to have a light that toggles off and on as well. And then the microphone, I'm not too crazy too much yet about the microphone unless we're shooting inside of a tornado. But for the time being, we're going to stray away from the microphone. But if you have any suggestions at a reasonable price, we're not rich, like I said. So let me know. Keep it at a reasonable price, and I'll look into it, and you'll definitely thank you if we end up buying it. You'll get credit. We'll say your name. Just hopefully you have a decent, easy name to say. Or you can just give me your real name and I'll just say your first name. I don't have to say your last name. Just because YouTube people have like these crazy ass names on there. It's really crazy sometimes to pronounce them. So I'm going to go ahead and